CLG Lifestyle here again with another video coming at you, influencing you to love self and reminding you of how special you are in the eyes of God and why it's important for you to grow in the revelation of this identity. Because the more good you feel about yourself, the more you can do, the more you will accomplish, the less you have tolerance for people, places, and things that do not serve your higher good and your higher self. So definitely like, share, and subscribe if this is something that you're interested in. If you're not new to the platform, welcome back. And so we're gonna kind of switch it up. Lately I've been talking, for the most part, my content has to do with faith and just more spiritual stuff. But I've been being led to talk more about cultural current events, right, or cultural uh, stories, right? And so right now, I want to talk about the TikTok ban, the restoration of TikTok. So those of you who you maybe have heard of TikTok, or you are an active, avid user of TikTok, you know that it is a social media platform. I would compare it to, I would say it's a combination between of Instagram and Shopify and Facebook, in that you're able to post long content videos, images, you're able to, and YouTube, you're able to intertwine music, you're able to sell products and services as well. I mean, for me, it has been the most progressive and the most innovative digital platform in comparison to all the other social media platforms out there. I mean, it was, and it still is, thank God, going back to the point of this video. So TikTok was scheduled to be banned in the United States on October 19th, right? I'm recording this video on, excuse me, January 19th. I'm recording this video January 19th, 7:28 p.m., okay? Pacific Central Time. However, people were creating goodbye posts and their farewells. Oh, TikTok was great, so long, it was amazing. And for me, I just felt like, first of all, I felt like that it wasn't going nowhere. If I could be honest with you, I felt like, I mean, even if it was to go away, goodbye, right? You served your purpose. But deep down, I felt like this app is not going nowhere. One of the reasons is because, as I said before, it has been one of the most progressive and innovative apps. And the fact that, research has said that it has established 7 million small businesses in America, okay? That itself is astounding. And, without even knowing those details, right? I just did the research recently, to be able to come on here and to be able to articulate my viewpoint with some practicality. But outside of that, from an intuitive, instinctual, inherent frame of reference, I felt like this company, TikTok, has for the most part been good. It's been enhancing to the human experience. So why would, the government or any authority who has the power to denounce TikTok, why would they? Why would they? And even if there are some issues, could it not have been worked out to ensure that these 7 million businesses are not discontinued as a result of the discontinuing of this app? Granted that some of these businesses are just using TikTok as a social media or online presence, and they have their physical or brick and mortar presence. Still, the app in itself, it was just amazing. So anyways, come to find out that as a result of the Trump administration, that the TikTok app is scheduled to be active again maybe by tomorrow, within 24 hours. And it's actually active right now. I just went on there right now, and it's actually active. So you can continue services, continue the experience per usual, continue selling, continue, blogging, continue promoting, continue, what is it, affiliate marketing, just so many things that you are able to do on there, outside of marketing your brand or business, outside of you having, the platform as a therapeutic experience where you're able to speak to people you don't know about your problems, or reveal your life to people who are interested, or to have your own community or your own tribe. um, you can continue to do that on there. So yeah, I didn't feel like it was going anywhere. I didn't talk about it because certain things I just don't feel to talk about. But I wanted to just give some insight on my support, and why I didn't bother delete my profile or delete any images or anything like that, because I just felt like even if it was for a little bit, they would go away, they would return, because it has been very beneficial and enhancing to the human experience. So they're back, and they have given credit to the Trump administration. And I'm just going to read uh, an excerpt here from NBC News, uh, that basically between TikTok and Trump, and TikTok giving, kudos or thank yous to Trump as to, him extending or not, having them completely banish TikTok in the United States. So on Twitter, TikTok says, in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties, providing TikTok to over 170 million people, Americans specifically, and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. There have been some allegations and some validated statements as to why they believe TikTok would no longer be of benefit to the American. As you can see, they specified America because TikTok would have continued in other jurisdictions or other nations, but specifically within the United States, there were some issues there, and I think it had to do with lack of transparency, as in terms of the TikTok, I would say, has a deregulated approach, where the government can't get too involved in when it comes to the taxes. I mean, not saying that you weren't supposed to, because when I did my business TikTok, I was required to submit my tax tax documents, EIN number, etc., etc. And I would say they were quite judicious, right, on their approach, in comparison to other social media platforms who didn't require as much information when I signed up. But I'm gonna do some more research to find out what the issues were originally and what we can look forward to in terms of this restored TikTok and this new administration that is going to facilitate the sustenance of TikTok, and what we can look forward to as consumers and sellers as well, right? Because it's a platform that hosts both. You have the consumer and you have the seller. So yeah. Did I also said it's an entertainment app as well? So it's entertainment, it's shopping, it's selling, it's lifestyle, it's news, it's teaching, it's education. I mean, it's cooking. I mean, anything and everything that you want, you can experience on the TikTok app. Let's not talk about the people who can testify of the overnight millionaires that they became as a result of TikTok. So let's see what we can do. You know, if you are someone who is a creator, you're a content creator, and you've not really invested in TikTok, maybe it's something that you should do right now, because the evidence is very clear that it is something that you want to try out, even if for a little bit, to see if it's your flow. If it's your flow, then it's your go. Do what you gotta do. All right. With that being said, I am Corwin L. Gilliams from CLG Lifestyle, influencing you to love self. Talk to you guys later.